Bonjour et bienvenue dans notre émission d'École de langue française, The Hall of Fame Interview. Et aujourd'hui, nous avons avec nous Madame Soubi. Madame Soubi, bienvenue dans notre émission. Et
Merci, monsieur, merci.
je vous en prie, Madame. Et vous êtes dentiste, Madame Soubi est dentiste. Et Madame Soubi, vous venez de où?
Je viens de New Delhi.
Oh, New Delhi. Madame Soubi, est-il possible pour vous de partager votre expérience d'apprentissage de langue française avec l'école de langue française, the School of French Language?
Bien sûr, monsieur. Je prends la langue française à partir de décembre 2020. Ça fait 16 mois maintenant. Récemment, j'ai fini mon niveau B1 avec l'école de langue française. C'était une très bonne expérience avec l'école de langue française avec monsieur Gurpreet et madame Riti. Alors, je suis maintenant capable à parler français.
Très bien, très bien. Vous parlez très bien français. Et maintenant, je pense qu'on doit changer la langue parce que cette vidéo est pour tout le monde et on doit changer la langue and we should be speaking English so that people can understand. So, so what was your experience? Now you are on to B1 level with School of French Language. So what is your experience of learning French with School of French Language?
It was an excellent experience, and there was full support from your side, and I never found that it's difficult attending online classes because I stay in New Delhi and the institute is in Amritsar. But online classes had been very creative and wonderful with one-on-one interaction, and it was very interactive all the time. All the sections of French were taken up very beautifully, and details and basic concepts, everything was clearly taught to the students, and I really liked attending the classes. Initially, I was a bit worried and I had a fear of French because it was totally a new language, and since it is a bit difficult, but after learning from School of French Language, I feel that it is not that difficult. One can definitely succeed when there is proper guidance, and I feel that I really got that guidance.
Thank you. And you said that you thought that French was a difficult language. Then what difficulties, I mean, in terms of grammar, in terms of pronunciation, did you found any difficulty while learning? And if yes, some difficulties, then how you overcame with those difficulties?
Yes, there were many difficulties. Definitely in grammar, it's very confusing, and since the basic concepts were clear from the beginning, from the level A1, we had clear concepts. So it became slowly, it became a little easy. But yes, the most important thing is practice.
Yes.
That's what is important. Practicing daily is the key, and definitely when there is an upper hand, it becomes more easy.
Great, great, great. So you are already a dentist, Subi, and you are in Delhi. And why are you learning French? I mean, being a dentist, what are the advantages you see for learning French?
Yes, definitely. I run my own clinic here in Delhi, but I feel that working in India is really tiring, and it's like not a much gain. And there are lots of opportunities in other countries, especially Canada. And there, this language is the second language. Although there are many francophone countries where French is important, but I wanted to immigrate to Canada. That's why I chose this language.
Great, great, great.
Because these days, with the French language, there's extremely a good score which students can get in express entry. Therefore, I believe that those who are struggling for express entry, they should learn French language.
Yes, very rightly said, Subi, onto this part that these days, if the student does B2 level here in India and they are applying for the PR for Canada, then they will get 72 additional points for their PR in Canada. And nowadays, the government has also come out with some provisions for the Canadian students, those who are based in Canada. And if
Yes.
they learn French there in Canada, while then with just CLB 5 addition will be they will release some of the restrictions imposed here, and maybe with CLB 6 you can get the PR, which presently at this time it is CLB 7. While we are having this interview, the present requirement for immigrating to Canada with French is CLB 7, which is a B2 level, and it's very easy to obtain provided you work onto it, and we are there to help you to reach out to that level. That's rightly said, Subi. And Subi, like people say, learning online is a bit difficult, but you being taking online classes right from the very basics level of A1 till the intermediate level of B1. So, did you find any difference and any challenges that you faced while learning online with School of French Language?
Not at all. I think it is a great advantage. Learning online is a totally advantage because there we are bound to time and everything when you are attending in the class. But when it is online, it is totally comfortable. We have good internet connections these days, and there's no difference at all. There are many apps which can help
Right.
you in giving an interactive session. So I believe that online is
Great,
far
because
more
generally
better than
students
attending
here
in the class.
they have a feeling that no, we need to go for the offline classes. But we have seen that with the results that we are getting, that online classes are equally good. And what type of support you found in online classes with School of French Language? Subi? Yeah,
I want to add one thing. Like we since I am in Delhi and I have received the books from School of French Language. Therefore, I never found any difference because I had the books as well as the online sessions were there, which were live one on one, and always we kept our cameras on. So it was totally beneficial. We had the books, we had the advantage of both the things together, and simultaneously we can attend
great.
with comforts at home because I have a family, I have to look after family
Great,
also.
great. And
So it
moreover,
is
with
more
these coming
comfortable
days, I
attending
think
online.
generally here also the students will adapt to the mode of the online teaching because this is going to be the
Yes,
future in
because
the coming era. Well, that's very well said. That's
this will be
very
the
well said.
future.
And why Amritsar, Subi? You are in Delhi, so there are so many institutes in Delhi. Then why Amritsar and why School of French Language?
I I took many trial classes from New Delhi, but I was not satisfied from anywhere. But when I took the trial class from you, I was at once
Great. And
satisfied.
what was it that
Then
made
I
you
decided to
satisfied?
continue there. It was basically the first session was how it's going to be ahead, how the course will go on, and what will be your teaching
Great,
methodology,
great,
and
great.
how it will
So
be, and the timings, everything
while
that was feasible for me. And many institutes in New Delhi, they
oh
promise to give you B2 level with just giving A2 level, and they promise that you can
yes.
clear the TEF exam with CLB 7 after A2, which is not at all possible. You need to
Yes,
be
because you
at
see, this is the
B2
thing.
at
Because
least if
yeah,
you want to
yeah,
attain
continue.
CLB 7 especially. So, and there is one more advantage. Like here we had a class of at least 6 7 students where
Hmm.
you find competition, but in many institutes it's not that way. It's like either students are less or I mean they're
Right,
not
right, right. So individual
uh,
attention is one thing
focusing too much
that you
on
got here
every
from
student,
School of French
particular
Language
students.
while you were doing the course. Right, 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 right. Great. Great, Subi. So it was
It was
that that is
like a
what we do.
family
We actually work with all our
after doing few
students. We
sessions.
walk with them. We make them speak French. We make them understand French, and so that they become a part of this School of French Language family. And this journey goes on. And even after once you complete your course, you'll still be in touch with the School of French Language. And there are many students, those who are still in touch with School of French Language while they are settled there in Canada at their proper places. So, Subi, any take you would, and just one more question, Subi. I mean, how did you, from for the first time when you came across to look forward for the learning the French language, then how did you find that all you did to look onto for School of French Language? Because at that point of time we were not connected. Hmm.
I searched. I My first medium was definitely Google. I searched there, and I found there were beautiful reviews for School of French Language on Google, and therefore I decided to
Great, great, great.
get
So,
further
any take
information,
from you to the students, because
and
generally students they would
that's
like to
how I
listen
found this
from
institute.
their colleagues, their part, that how and what are the advantages. So, anything you would like to say for the students to take up the courses with School of French Language?
I would definitely suggest all those who are about to learn French language, or in a way learning French language. I would recommend this institute definitely, because personally I have had a wonderful experience, and it has definitely boosted my confidence in French. Therefore, I suggest you can get all your concepts clear from basic to the advanced level.
Great,
I would
great.
say that
Thank you
one
so
should
much, Subi, for
definitely
your
come to
time,
school
for being
language
with
to attend
us, and for this
classes for
interview with the
A1,
School of
A2,
French
B1.
Language. And I definitely feel that these words of yours will go a long way for students who are in their journey for learning French, and will definitely be beneficial for them all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great. So that was great, Subi.
Thank you.